AfroTales Podcast is a part of the Connected Podcast Network. Chef. Yes, Cleo. Don't you love how we get to share our stories and recipes? Yes, I enjoy it greatly. Do you know what makes it possible for everyone to hear us? Yes, Cleo. Our voices, obviously. True, but it's also Anchor, a hosting platform that distributes the podcast to places like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and others. Oh, yes. And isn't everything needed to make a podcast in one place? That's correct. And the best thing of all, Chef, it's free. Free, you say? Free. And all I had to do is download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. So, you just had to download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Yep. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm and do what we're doing now. Fantastic, Cleo. Simply fantastic. I know, Chef. I know.
Hello, I'm Amon Mazingo, and this is the AfroTales Podcast, a show that will explore the folklore, tales, myths, and legends of the African diaspora. Why women got the power? When God first put folks on earth, there was no difference. He made their house and all its doors. When woman and man talked together, they said the same number of words. When they fought, they also came out even. Woman was as strong as man. She couldn't win over him and he couldn't beat her. They did the same work and everything. That was the way it was. Just level. The man got tired of fussing about who going to do this and who going to do that. I've got to see God about this. I'm getting tired of having a woman around that I can't even control. So man carried himself up to heaven. Great God, my dear God, I come to you because you are the most and I need help. Please give me strength over woman. If you make me harder and tougher, I'll keep everything in place on earth, including that woman. I'll do the heavy work and just let woman take orders from me. I don't mind doing the heavy work if I could just boss the job. She thinks she's so smart and mighty, and I can't stand it. Well, all right then, says God. I like a man who knows what he wants. Now here, I give you more strength than woman. So man is stronger. He hurries home to tell woman. I've been up in heaven, he told her. God giving me more strength, and now I'm the best. And I am over you with more strength than you will ever have. That makes woman upset. I'm going to see about this, she muttered. She waited a whole day, getting her mind in hand. Then she went up to heaven. My God, she said, I come here to get my strength that I had at one time. You still got the strength you had one time. It's just that man has more than you. Well, why is that? She asked the great God. Well, because he came up here and asked for more. And I gave it to him. You never asked for none. I thought you were satisfied. Well, I ain't. With him boss me around like he done took to doing since you give him all the power. Can you give me some more too? Or take away what you giving him and so we will be even again? I can't take back what I have given, said the Lord. You just have to get along with man being the strongest. She was steaming, man, at that. And she left, spitting like a cat. Which is the way the devil finds out how to get into someone's life. And he was standing next to a woman, smiling at her. She told the devil all that happened. I'll tell you what to do. You go right back up to God and ask him to to give you the bunch of keys hanging on the mantel shelf by the pearly gates. Then bring them here to me, and I'll tell you what to do with them, and you can have more power than me. So woman does it. She goes back up there. What is it you want with me this time? God says, getting a little tired of her busting in on it. Great God, woman says, you, the big head of heaven and earth and all the stars. What is it that's on your mind, woman? It's getting a little irritating now. Please, give me those keys hanging on the mantel shelf by the pearly gate. Okay, we'll take them and kindly leave me alone. So woman takes them and gets on down the stairs as fast as she can. There's the devil waiting at the bottom step. Those some powerful keys you got there, he tells the woman. Take them home and lock the door to the kitchen, lock the door to the bedroom, lock the door to the children's room too. Just take them. Don't start a fuss. Just wait till the man comes home and you can have your way. Why you want me to do those things? Lock up everywhere. The woman wants to know. Because, says the devil, first lock up, man always got a stomach on his mind. Always wanting to eat up everything. Second lock up, man has to have his sleep, doesn't he? And gets upset when he doesn't have it. Third lock up, man can't stand to be separated from his children. He cares about his name going on through to the next generation. So woman hurries home. When man comes in from his chores, she's waiting on him. Rocking on the porch and singing songs, one after the other. Man sees the doors are locked up tight when they're supposed to be open wide. He storms up and tries to get through. It takes all his strength, but he can't open those doors. He tried to act stubborn at first. Who locked up? Where you get some keys to lock up everything? Woman says, God gave them over to me. Man goes up to God and tells God what the woman said. Yes, well, she asked and I gave, said God. And that fallen angel of mine, the devil, he showed her how to use them. Well, give me some keys so I can open the doors. God, don't let her have it over me. Sorry, man. Can't do it. What I give over, I don't take back. You know that. Just go ask the woman to open the doors if you have to have them open. Well, man did that. But he couldn't sway the woman. It wasn't doing him no good to have the power, because she wouldn't let him use it like he wanted to. I got a plan, said man to the woman one day. Let us each take equal part. You give me 2 of those keys, I'll give you half my strength. How's that? I have to think about it, she told him. Woman is thinking and thinking when the devil sits there rocking with her. Woman, if I were you, I'd tell him no. Let him have his strength. You keep all the keys. And if one time you feel you might give in, remember this. When horse flies worry the horse is happy to have a hairy tail to switch him off his hide. So man went back to God and he asked just to give him part of the key to the cradle so he could know and be sure who's the father of his children. But God shook his head and told him, look, you have to ask the woman and take her word. She got the keys and I never take back what I give out. So the man got back down and done like the woman told him for the sake of peace in the bed. So woman kept her keys. She wouldn't trade it for man's strength. So that's the way it is. Man is strong, but it's a woman who has the power. The end. we don't know what to say about it, but it kind of makes a lot of sense when you look at the way men and women are toward each other, and how a lot of men try to see themselves as physically stronger or even sometimes mentally stronger than women. I think it shows that women do have this power. They do have this equal power to men, if not in some cases more power than men. I'm not going to address the whole theory that because the woman went to the devil, that's why women shouldn't be trusted, because I think that's BS. I really do. Women should be trusted. Men should be trusted, obviously. But it just shows that when it came into the power struggle, men wanted it more than women, I should say. And women just had to just say, like they always want to do, like even in today's society, be on equal footing with a man. And I think it's amazing though that it's put together in this story so perfectly. And I kind of like how God was. He was just like, you come to me, you ask for things, and I give them to you. I bless you with them. But I'm not going to take back something I gave one person and give it to you because now all of a sudden you want what they have. Like, no, that's not going to happen. And sometimes you need an outside person, somebody to think. Like the devil, although we know he's a trickster and everything like that, he's supposed to be a quote-unquote evil person. He kind of really didn't do anything evil in this. He just told a woman, like, hey, you want to be on equal footing with man? Yo, here's what it is. Here's how to do it. And, she gave him, he gave her the knowledge that she needed to be back equal with man. And man didn't like it. But at the end of the day, what are you going to do, And I love the part about the generations. Oh my God. A lot of us have heard that quote, mother's baby, daddy's maybe. And this right here was like the beginning of that, man, it's just like, no, I need to know with my generation, I need that key. Nobody, but woman, hey, and God was like, you just gotta trust her. She says it's yours, I mean, now the day of DNA tests, we don't have to worry about that so much. We get DNA tests to make sure, but back in the day, they didn't have that. So, but I love the story, and I hope that you loved it too. And I can't wait to see more. What more stories that we'll have. What more crazy stories I'll be able to read. And if you have stories, that folklore from your region, that's Afrocentric based, coming from the African diaspora, send them to me. I'd love to read them. And I don't want to be too long running my mouth. I just wanted to say I love that story. Podcast on iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, or wherever you may listen. We're also on Facebook and Instagram at AfroTalesPodcast, all one word, and Twitter at AfroTalesCast. Please give us a like, a rating, and a comment so others may find us just as you have. Again, I'm Amon Mazinga, and this is AfroTales Podcast. Have a great day.